Hello everyone, welcome to day 280 of playing chess every day for you. Let's find the game. Starting as white here, I'll just play e4. Instant e5, so knight f3. We get the Philidor, so could play d4 or knight to c3. I'll go ahead and play d4. They developed their knight, but here I can simply take. They take with the knight. They take with the pawn, I'll take their queen. They take with the knight, I take the knight if they recapture. Then I take the queen and they can't castle. I stop them from castling. I can just develop this knight now. If they pin me, that's okay. I need to just develop him. Could give a check, but then they just block. They can pin me, I'll just break the pin. I can actually go ahead and castle here, long castle. Because then I'm threatening to win the rook with a discovered check on the king. They just develop their light squared bishop. If they want to go ahead and castle now, that's fine. I mean, they have to, otherwise I win their rook. Their only good move is to castle. Otherwise I'm going to play bishop h6, which I think wins the rook. And the pawn. They actually developed their knight. Maybe they're looking to... It seems like they're looking to block with the knight, but I actually take her. And I'm forking them. King up still gives me this. A rook trade. But here I can simply take, and if they take, I take here. Their king's in the middle of the board. I can also take here first. Yeah, I think it's completely fine to take the rook. And if they take with the other rook, I have this. Could take here first. I don't see a big difference. So obviously the rook has to take. And simply block the path like this. And I have this, which actually looks like a fork. They can damage my pawn structure, but that's actually okay. I am up one pawn. But actually they can go ahead and take here. Do have a weakness here. So now I think my plan should be to try and bring my rook in the game. So obviously I'll step my king up. And I'm just playing for rook a1 here. Rook a1 winning a pawn, attacking this one. Oh wow, they actually have this move and my bishop's protected, but it's pinned after this. Bishop back to c4 I think is the best move. They find it. If I go here, now rook b1, they have to push. If I move my king, I'm attacking the bishop, and if they trade I take with my pawn. Now the bishop's under attack. Obviously I take with my king here. They do have this, which is incredibly annoying for me to defend against. They're going to push already. If I play rook a1, they just push b6. If I play here, they play here. If I fight for the center, they can start pushing. But I still feel like d4 is the best move. And king over walks into a check. Play rook over. Trying to come in and win this. They defend. I can't completely undermine that pawn with this move. They take. I can go ahead and take. They can never really push this. They can stop pushing this, but then I can eventually drop back and attack the pawn. Rook a8 seems strong. They are choosing to push. Now if I play here, they play here. I need to stop rook to a8. I have this check, then they step here. If I check them here, they can actually take. That doesn't work. I can't sacrifice my rook, obviously. I did just hang a pawn. They should probably take. That was a bad move, definitely. They do take. Now my goal is to get behind this pawn, because it's such a big problem for me. I can also drop back to hit the rook and stop the rook from coming in. Maybe giving up this pawn wasn't so bad because I get to remove this. My next move will be king f3, stopping the rook from coming in, or king e3, attacking the rook, stopping it from coming in, and attacking this. If they come in now, it's probably their best move. That's a nice move actually. But luckily I'm able to move their rook, which should let me take that pawn. And if they take with the rook, then so king e3 if they take, I take. Could move my rook back, but then they take, which is very bad for me. Obviously if I take with the rook, they can take, they can recapture. Takes recapture, I have to play back. And then I'm stuck playing defense for the rest of the game. I think I have to take here. And if they push, I get behind the pawn. They step forward though, they're attacking this. They give me a check, and that was a key moment because I choose between going back, which seems okay, or going forward, which defends this. I think going forward might actually be better here, but then if I go forward, the problem is they get to attack these pawns, and I'm much slower than them. So I think I might actually have to stay here with my king and not allow them to win these. If they push, I'll have to get behind the pawn. They can probably play rook b3. Yeah, that's why I thought. There's no rook b3. If I get behind the pawn, they can push. But if they push, I go here. And if they check me, it's a problem. Because they win this. Could accept the trade and win the pawn, but then they win this. And they have so much pressure over here. Takes, takes, I play here, they play here, I take. Takes, takes, I play here, they play here, I take, they take. The problem is, so takes, 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 takes. If they take, I am not allowing them to come in with their king, but the problem is they can stop pushing this pawn through. I think this is losing for me. And actually they do come in. Now I think I have to step up. And now I'm just gonna be racing them to... I will be racing them to win some pawns. I cannot get back to defend. Well, actually I can. I actually can. So here, here, here. But then they push this, which is a problem. They are just up a pawn. Oh, they do come in. Now I have to throw this forward. I can't stop them from coming here unless I get my king to e4, which is not possible. They can always come here. Now they just step behind and win material, so... I was going to say, if they take with the h pawn, that might be a big problem for them. That might be a huge problem and a blunder. They take with h pawn and push through, but Now they're forcing me into this, and because they have 2 pawns, there's not very much I can do. And their king is also in front, which allows them to push through. So this is just a loss here. The most I could possibly get is a draw, but they've already got the opposition, so this is a loss. I'll go and win this pawn, but it's a lost endgame. Yeah, even if I go here, they just push through. If I drop back, they can leave. They just play king f2 and they've won, so I'm not sure what they're waiting for. They play king up. Not sure what they're doing. They can just push through. It's just checkmate. I'll go ahead and resign. Let's have a look at this game. Obviously this game, I ended the game with 14 minutes on the clock. I used absolutely 0 time and just made moves as quickly as I could. I don't have time today for a game, unfortunately. I played at a 78. They played an 87.2. I made 4 different mistakes and they made 1. I missed something once. The opening was fine. I stopped them from being able to castle, which is always nice. They allowed me to win a pawn here. It's actually best to play knight d5 check. They should take with the bishop. Then I should take the knight with check. After the king recaptures, I take with the e pawn. And then I am up 1 pawn, which is nice. That's not what I played though. I actually traded rooks. Then gave a check. Which after they remove my knight, gives them this pawn. So I played the wrong move order. I'd only be up 1 pawn anyway, so it's not the end of the world. This is just a drawn, according to the valuation. I step away, it's not the best move. Do I have to play rook b1 as soon as possible? Rook b5 is not a good move. I had to play king d3. Maybe trying to push through with my king. Defending. f4 is a nice move. They can stop pushing here. And yeah, c4 obviously is a huge mistake, which loses me the game. I played this move far too quickly. My idea was to try and play for c5, because if I can remove this pawn with a check, I'm doing very well. This pawn is being very annoying. But obviously I just end up blundering my d pawn. Had to play king back first, before. So I blunder a whole pawn here. Rook b4 is nice. b5 is actually a mistake. I guess I'm supposed to take. Yeah, I'm supposed to take this. Then if they take him, my move is rook a5. I get to permanently stop them from being able to push this. Even though they're up a pawn, this is not going anywhere. And this would actually almost be a draw. What I didn't do is I allowed them actually to play rook takes c4, which is not good. Taking a mistake. I was supposed to actually play rook a5. Rook a5 was just a strong move. It stops this from being able to push. This trade, even though I win the pawn, what I calculated was they take, I play here. But then I missed that they come here. So, and that's what happens. They get to e3 and they win the game. I was thinking that if they managed to... If my king was 1 square closer, if my king was able to come to d2, I'd stop their king from coming over. And then that would likely be a draw. But they're able to come behind my pawns and win them. And obviously here if they take with the h-pawn, that actually blunders the game. Which is really funny, because I push through. And they cannot stop me from promoting. That would be a really sad way for them to lose the game. If I'm able to somehow sneak a pawn through. That'll be really funny. They don't allow it though. They play the right move. I can win a pawn, but they just have a queen after promotion. These king moves don't matter, there's nothing I can do to win the game, so I just resigned here. So c5, c4 is actually a big mistake. But why I missed this game was the move rook to a5, which is just the best move. I had to play takes here. If they take, I play here. This actually looks tough to win for them. g4 is always good. Apparently this is actually a drawn endgame. So yeah, I did definitely miss that move. I should have played it. I did see it, but I missed it. And I ended up losing because I didn't calculate king e3, which wins the game. Very poor game from me, and it's a loss, but I have to take it for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.